All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Friday, the 29th. Almost done with May. How we doing? What's shaking? Coming at you live from Sherman, Maine. Sherman, up in Sherman. What's going on? We'll get live on Instagram. Yeah, Kevin Hawthorne is here on YouTube. 402 subscribers now. It's a very, very slow pace, and that's fine because there's really is no goal. So, what's going on? Who's going to be first in on Facebook today? We are in the 8 o'clock hour. We got a boiler guy coming today to clean the boiler. Lord knows when that was done last time. Orrin and Dad, first one in. Yeah, a little overcast today. Weather app shows rain, but mostly just clouds. So, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave Brackett. How are you? What's happening? Good to see you guys. Took a physical day off yesterday. Did coaching calls and work stuff, and so we're rip roaring ready to go. Got to do some strapping. Got to lay down some Shri Quata and Shri 8s plywood in various locations. Put in some blocking so the drywall guy doesn't hate me, and fire a whole bunch of questions at the boiler cleaning guy. Yeah, hey, just got a quick question. So, yeah, Matt Moore, good to see you. Hope you and the Crumb Snatchers and the wife are doing well. Planning your next big adventure. So good to see you. Yeah, Brackett, you'll probably be playing golf tomorrow. Hopefully. So, yeah, we didn't too bad yesterday. It was a solid day. It's hard to take a day off when you're in the middle of something like this. Yeah. Say off, and it worked, but we weren't wailing on something. Good morning, Sherry. Glad to hear it, Matt. Yeah, hard to step away, even though we were here. Just kind of stay out of stuff and don't get into something. Wendy is very fastidious at putting the insulation back in, so that's a great job for her. Running the staple gun, handling that, making sure we're tightened back up. Good morning, Richard Nordheim from Casper Screens East. Too many S's and C's. Mike Nunez from Nunez Management, Vineyard Management, joined us on Instagram. So good to see you guys. Yeah, had a good week, solid week, a lot of good things. The pine for the ceilings is in, and we're very fortunate because that came from Robbins Lumber into Richardson's Hardware up in Patton. So we're lucky to have any of it, given the fire and the explosion and the tragedy that happened there last week. So, or the week before last, sometime, it's almost about 10 days ago now. But so we got the pine, so that'll take care of the living room, hallway, and areas, master bedroom, guest bedroom ceilings. So that's cool. We want to wait till after drywall is pretty well done before we put that stuff up. It's all pre-finished, so when we nail it on, she's done. And we'll try not to put it on with drywall screws like some of the other stuff. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Every time we open something else up, we go, oh, that's neat. It's not how you do that. So anyway, we've seen a few things. So here comes Wendy with the links. So thank you very much for doing that. I got her to come over here early with me today. So in case the boiler guy shows up while I'm in the middle of this, we'll have him covered. So yeah, Dave, heat pumps work well. They do, surprisingly. So we've got one in here and then one on the other side of the wall, which eventually is going to be my office. So right now it's more the tool staging and material staging area. There's very little work to be done in that room other than I got to take some goofy beam out of there that's just a decorative thing, and then obviously sand and patch up the drywall that Ray Charles did in there and do some painting. So paint it out. I don't know what color, but I do want to build the bookcase, like the backdrop that I used to have. I want to rebuild that, replicate that, so I can again talk more trash about the Iron Man stuff. So good morning, Paul Tarasuk. Wetlands permit application approved. Good for you, man. Yeah, started last year. Yeah, there you go. Sounds like a couple of towns in Maine I know. Well, good for you, and I'm glad you're here. Um, Guys, Paul's one of our Edge Live community members, so it's always great when those guys jump on. Yeah, check out the Love and Kindness on Etsy. Haven't heard much from the Love and Kindness. It's funny, Wendy will grumble something on our remodel here, and we'll both go, Love and Kindness, though. Say something about the people that used to own the house or the people that did the work. Love and kindness, though. Hashtag love and kindness, though. So, anyway, it's okay if you say it as long as you back it up with love and kindness. Love and kindness. Ronnie Millsap helped me with the drywall. Yeah. We'll probably get in trouble somewhere along the lines for that. So, anyway, guys, today's day 9, day 519, I think, overall, but day 9 of 10 hard truths about building a dangerous business. Dangerous. We want to be dangerous. We want to be capable. We always want to be growing, right? Doing the tough stuff. Had some great coaching calls yesterday, and one of the comments I had made to someone is, this is a grind right now. This is where it's tough, but this is also where the growth is, right? So I wanted to talk about the emotional game today. Like, the best operators learn emotional control. And I know this to be true because I wasn't always in emotional control, right? Yeah, Matt, they were really trying hard. My favorite one is when they just mount the hinge, the regular door hinge on the door, and then the face of the trim. That works nice. I'll take a picture for you later. And you test out the stain on the 6-panel pine door on the inside, just in the middle of the door. Just take a few swipes of stain and leave it. So hopefully we can blend that in. Yeah, guys, most business owners think their biggest challenge is what? Finding leads or hiring people, all the business stuff, right? Making sales. Here's a big one. I hear this every week from a lot of clients. Cash flow, right? My eyes twitching already. Yeah, all that stuff matters, right? Good morning, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. That's what I think of every time I say it. It's the big one. Here's Fred Sanford. Guys, after coaching business owners for a few years now, I've noticed some things, and that's kind of what this series has been about. The guys that I see win kind of in the long run, the businesses that I see do well, usually led by guys and girls that have learned how to just control themselves, right? Because if your emotions control you, your emotions eventually control your business, okay? You're not driving the bus, okay? What? I am dating myself, yeah. Hey, like one bad decision, right? One emotional reaction, one angry text, firing something off. There, I'll show them. I'm late, catch me out. Blood, get over yourself. Good to have you back, though, buddy. How about one panic-driven choice or decision? All right, one sleepless night making decisions from fear. Okay, that's the kind of stuff I want to talk about today. Hey, over the last 7, 8, 9 days or whatever, we've talked about how the business mirrors you. How about maybe boundary problems and uncertainty, all the things, right? Needing to be needed, right? Today I want to talk about one of the most overlooked leadership skills in business, which is just controlling yourself, having emotional control. Okay. Somebody told me a few years ago that my emotional intelligence was off the charts. At the time, I really didn't know what that meant. So I looked it up, right? I'm like, oh, okay, I see what they mean. And then I actually took that assessment in the past several months, and it is in fact true. So I know, Dave, it's just another thing that I'm better at than you, but get over it. All right. I'm just kidding, really. Guys, business problems are often leadership problems. It's really, really what it comes down to. Leadership problems are often emotional problems. Okay. It stems from all that stuff, like how we show up, how we react, whether we react or we respond. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Emotions make terrible CEOs, right? Good morning, Jess. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Networking on the beach. Look at you. Yeah. Tough life, right? You guys down in Florida and living the life. Yeah, emotions make terrible CEOs, right? We don't want them running our company, right? Every owner experiences fear and frustration and doubt and anxiety, disappointment, anger, right? Not too many days go by where you don't probably have all of those, okay? The problem isn't feeling that stuff. The problem is letting him drive decisions. That guy kind of pissed me off. So, yeah, take that, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to hire out of desperation. We don't want to fire out of anger. You're gone, right? We don't want to discount out of fear. Well, I'll take another 1,000 off that. I don't want to lose that job. We don't want to be avoiding conversations out of discomfort. We're quitting too early because we're just discouraged. Well, screw this. I'll go do something else. The feelings are real, okay? They just shouldn't be in charge. They're not running the show, okay? And emotional decisions are expensive. We talked about chaos, right? That's expensive. Like real world examples of emotional decisions. How about that shiny object syndrome? I hear this all the time. Hey, Bob, I'm going to start another business. Wait a minute. We haven't figured this one out yet, right? Yeah, but I think I can really shiny object system, right? Shiny object syndrome. Changing directions too quickly. Overreacting to a bad week. Like, listen, it's a bad week. It's not a great week. We get to, as Dave always says, hit the reset button on Monday. Maybe we panic during a slow month, right? Maybe we made some promises we couldn't keep and ultimately created some unnecessary drama. So that's the expense of those emotional decisions. Good morning, Roy. I'm missing my timekeeper. Where's Ben Bryant? Let these guys know we start at 8, right? Thanks for being here, buddy. I feel like you're calling me out on all my stuff. Ugh. Jess, no, I'm really not. Shoot. Yeah. Most expensive business mistakes are rarely strategic. Okay. They're really like we went over here on our marketing budget and did this. It's mostly emotional. It's that, quick thing, that off the cuff thing you said that maybe you shouldn't have said, right? Temporary emotions create permanent consequences. You said something to somebody, you didn't even realize that it tweaked them just a little bit. It made them feel like that, right? Corey just calling himself out here. I'm late. Love it. Yeah, I mean, and I've had all this stuff, guys, in the contractor days or even in the coaching business where, hey, something emotional, maybe even on a coaching call said something that maybe I kind of overstepped there, right? And there's been some times where it's gotten emotional just moving up here. Or even in the last week with Wendy and I with the remodel, it gets stressful, right? And the only person to let out your frustration on is one another. So we've had to have some moments where like, all right, let's make a list. Let's get things done that we want to get done. Both on the same team here, right? Okay. And you have to patience has to beat panic. You got to be patient. Corey, stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Calm down, right? Calm is a competitive advantage. It is. It really is. Because most people will panic and react and complain and blame. And ask yourself this stuff today, guys. Ask yourself as you're driving along today, is that me? Do I do that? Strong leaders take a second and assess and think and respond. Don't react, okay? And they communicate. They don't blame. The calmest person in the room is often the most dangerous. Yeah, Jess has been practicing pause. This is a gift. Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, just pause. I was talking to a client yesterday and trying to solve someone's problem. And oftentimes, and you guys know this as contractors, we just go, just throw money at something to make it go away. And I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe we shouldn't solve so soon because everybody's got their hands in their pockets, right? It's like going out to dinner with somebody that never pays, right? The check comes and they're sitting on their hands, or they have to go to the bathroom, right? Yeah. Okay. When everyone else is emotional, opportunities appear. Leadership becomes very visible. Okay. When everybody else is emotional, you can tell who's in charge. All right. And then trust gets built. Okay. Trust gets built. All right. Master those emotions, guys. Emotional mastery creates business mastery. All right. If you're in charge of your emotions, you're going to be running your business. Talking about getting dangerous. Dangerous leaders learn to pause before reacting. They gather facts before deciding. They just listen. All right. You can always go scorched earth on somebody afterwards if you think that's the only response that's appropriate. You can do that 5, 10, 15 minutes later. But for now, listen, separate the feelings from the decisions. Maybe put yourself in their shoes for a minute. Maybe dangerous leaders control their language. They manage the pressure intentionally. Okay. So this isn't about like suppressing emotion. Oh, you have to be just stone faced and all that. It's not about that. It's just about leading through it, leading through the emotion. They're gonna be there. You're gonna have them, right? You don't become a great leader when life gets easier. You become a great leader when you stop letting pressure dictate your behavior. Everybody's late today. I'm gonna start over. Hang on, let me scroll back. Bubba, what's going on, man? Strong listeners, a strong leader, says Mac Banker. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, guys, emotions aren't the enemy. They're not the enemy, all right? Emotional decisions are expensive. Calm is a competitive advantage. Just think, if you just did that one thing and just remained calm all the time, total competitive advantage. And self-leadership drives business leadership. If you're not leading yourself, you can't lead others, or you can't lead them well, okay? So I always have a question for you. Here it is. What's one area of your life or business where you need to respond more and react less, okay? Respond versus react. There's a difference. You don't just react, okay? Pop it in the chat if you want. Send it to me in a DM, or just simply while you're driving along today or going to the next place or sitting in your office, just think about that. Did I respond to that or did I react? Seek first to understand, then to be understood, then to be understood. Yeah. Who said that? Was that a Bubba Hogan 1979 quote? Confucius say. Guys, join the Edge Live, will you? Got people jumping in all the time. I was talking to Aaron Callie this morning. Stronger you, stronger family, strong business. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Stop yelling at my guys for a week. They came in late every day. Trucks are filthy, and they came in looking homeless. So, yes, take everything I just said in the last 17 or 18 minutes, throw it in the trash. Yoda said that. Yeah. Change orders. Then while you're here, can you please? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that's great. Would love to do that for you. That's just outside of the scope of work we had here. How should we go? Where should we go from here? How would you like to pay for that? Have a great weekend, says Jason Greenleaf. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. Pause and ask if something's really an emergency with business and personal. Right. Is it on fire or underwater? If it's not, it's probably an email. Probably can wait. Right? Yeah. Guys, we don't just talk sales. We don't just talk marketing and systems inside the Edge Live. We talk about the person leading the business. Okay. So hop in the Edge Live community. Talk with a bunch of people this week about it. Talk to Lee Frisbee. People are trying to figure out, okay, what am I doing on Tuesdays at 5? We want you on the calls. We got a personal development call, a business development call, and an office hours call, and a community to interact in. Bubba, where's my link for the Edge, Wendy? Did I miss it? You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. I think she's here, but she may be done her work. She may be assessing the job site for the morning gear up here. So I think she's listening, but you might have just stepped in it, which you typically do. So we'll get it back on there for those that were late, like Bubba. We'll get you the link. So somebody called Ben Bryant. We lost our timekeeper. It's funny. Sometimes somebody will be on every day and then I won't see him for a week or a couple of weeks and then every day again. So just how life goes, and I appreciate you guys that are in the pond world jumping on, because I know this is typically your busy season. So if you're fitting this in and listening to it, I appreciate it. Other than Bubba, of course, who we know is at the beach every day. So, Dave Supergo, take a deep breath and count out 5 or 10 seconds before you respond. Yeah, love it. Man took a day off yesterday and now he wants to skip out. Right? Yeah, exactly. And people don't realize you have big roles here at the Live 365. So, Bubba, did you fill the pond dude peer group yet? You have another slot or two left. Let us know, guys. If you're in the pond world, and you don't mind wisecracks and jokes, and Bubba making fun of you, hop in his peer group. Dallas doesn't have a beach. At least I haven't found it. Yeah, yeah. What's that lake, Bailey? I told Bailey there was an Ironman coming up in. Oh shoot, what was that lake? And she said, "Yeah, there's bodies in there. Don't do that triathlon, Dad." I said, "Oh, okay, we won't do that." Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day today. Join the Edge Live. We'll put the link in again on the thread here. I'll do it when I flip this off, and we'll get you squared away. Jump in. We have I'll be putting out our schedule for the June calls here over the weekend. That's crazy. Almost June. So hopefully the mosquitoes and black flies will die down sometime soon up here, and we'll be able to get back outside on the regular. You can go outside now. You just have to douse yourself with DEET. So a couple of spots left in the Pond Dude peer group. We got 2 calls today for it, and I don't yell at them yet. Yeah, build one. Love it. Corey, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. Good to see you. We'd love to have you in the Edge Live when you're ready. And I'll put the schedule out for the calls that are we'll have in June. I'll have those out soon. So it's been a good week, been a good productive week here. The hands are coming around a little bit. I've been wearing the braces at night, getting some decent sleep. So I think after frantic first 30 days of working on this place, we're kind of sliding into a groove a little bit, and we're fast approaching the time when we're going to hand this over to plumber for final rough in, electrician for final rough in, and then drywall guy. And when drywall guy's here, we aren't going to be in here screwing around. We're going to be able to be outside. So the timing, I think, is going to hit just about right. So the bugs maybe subside a little bit. And we've got a guy coming to clean up the backyard, recontour everything, which is great. So that's going to be exciting. And just continued world domination on this end. I hope you guys are doing the same. I love you. Have a fantastic day. Michelle Cooper says, "Are you going to do another Ironman?" There's a very slim chance that I would do another Ironman, only because I'm really enjoying where I'm at right now. And I also understand fully what Ironman takes from you. It's a huge commitment in your life. It does punch a hole in your life. So I've done 6, and the Ironman for me now is, when I say world domination, I mean getting business where I want it to be, getting home life set up and where I want it to be, and getting comfortable, so that I can consider that if I want to. I'm more inclined to go do a short, quick one, a sprint distance or something like that. But Dave just did a half Ironman down in Florida, so it's not out of the question. But right now, probably not anytime soon. So anyway, but thanks for asking, appreciate it, and we'll get you guys up here again to kick around and lay waste to the outside. So yeah, good morning, Dave Howard. Good to see you. Looking forward to the event. Get that house ready. 1st of August. Now it's pushed to August, right? All right, I got to get out of here. Love you guys. Have a fantastic day. You guys that popped in on Instagram, Asheville Drywall, North Shore Waterscapes, Nunez Vineyard Management. I appreciate you all. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Same time, same station. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic Friday. Later.